Hey everyone, welcome to Noras Cove. If you're new here, I'm Yoshida, and here at the Cove, we like to budget and plan in confidence using a planner. But today we're going to be doing our weekly plans, or plan with me. And let's go over last week just a little briefly. Last week was my birthday week. I had a great week. Only thing is, we lost my mother-in-law on my birthday that morning, but everything's everything. We're good over here. We got a lot of stuff done last week. Of course, we made money and got lots of birthday money, great gifts, but that is it. And my win, I want to talk about it because last week I talked about having a win for the week. And my win for the week was like I didn't quite give away my lunch hours. And that's something that I'm working on. And let's see, was it a day that I did? I got a later lunch on Friday. And let me tell you guys, woo, they got the ducks and butter out of me on Friday. Like everybody was natural pretty much on Friday. So I was drained Friday. So I didn't get lunch until dinner time, like at 4 o'clock. So that was the only day. But I kind of knew it was going to kind of go that way. So it was okay. And like I said, all the other days I did get my lunch hour. We did add some people. I just can't remember where. And then this client here, she got off on her schedule because she had went out of town on vacation. So she's actually coming next week. So we did have some people like basically not to come. And I was supposed to start cash stuffing this week. And then I put the money in the bank yesterday. And after I put it in there, I was like, am I going to really put this card in here to take this money right back out? So we're going to start another week because I just really do better with the money in the bank. You know, I don't know, but we'll figure that out later. We did pay our bills, T-Mobile. We paid T-Mobile. We paid Epidemic. We did get our dress that we ordered. It came in, I've said for Tuesday, but it came Wednesday. Zoom is the only thing that really hasn't come out. And I don't know because, so it'll probably end up coming out on Monday, which is fine. Netflix got paid, and then for as my car note, I'll go in more detail about that on my budget video, but pretty much the money's there for that. So that is it. Like I said, my birthday was great. I did take off. I did not take people. This has always been hard for me not to work on my birthday, but I actually enjoyed it. And I'll talk to the budget people about that. They'll want to know what I did with my birthday money. So we'll talk about that on the budget video. So anyway, let's get into this week. I'm using my phone this week, so I just went ahead and put everything down because I just didn't want to hold you guys, and it takes a while for me when I use that camera to get it uploaded onto my phone, then edit it and all that great stuff, computer. So we're going to stick with that. Oh, only thing I noticed I didn't do is over here on my totals. And then I did not discuss my habits because I didn't think of my habits until like Wednesday. And so I had wrote them down. I don't know what my habits are going to be this week, but let's just work on the schedule part so far. So I've put in my appointments. I'm off on Friday and Saturday. So this is the week of my sister's reception. And that reminds me, I'm just going to draw a line. I think I need to do some shoes, but I need to clean out my closet first to see if I need to order some shoes. That's why I didn't order any when I ordered my dress, because I was just like, yeah, I need to see what I got first instead of just purchasing something. So, and normally I don't mind having doubles and stuff, but you know, when you grow fit financially, you realize certain things is just a waste. So that would just be a waste if I already have the shoes. But my closet is such a mess because it's just a mess. So I need to get it together so I can see what I have. So anyway, we're going to put that down on our task list. But I did say, let's just see how I got sidetracked. Let's focus on the schedule. Okay. So right now, my main focus again is trying to make sure that I get my lunch hour. And being that I'm off on Friday and Saturday, I may have to put some people in somewhere. But I'm going to try my best to get my lunch hour on this day. I know I'm not getting lunch till about 2:30. And then here, I can take it around 12:30. And then on Wednesday, I'll take it about 12:30. And it may be a little closer to 1 because she's getting a service that takes a minute. And then here, I'll do 1 o'clock on Thursday. And then I'll also need to start kind of packing my bag because I'll be gone. Like I said, I'm off Friday, so we'll be leaving on Friday. So I like to just make sure like those little small things, like my jewelry and stuff like that I know I'm only going to wear on the night of the reception. I need to make sure that stuff is together. And I had ordered some jewelry, but I'm not liking it. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I may just switch that out. So I want to make sure I have at least some options. So I'll do that. And that'll be on my task list for the week. And I can probably do that like on a day like this. And let's see what else we got going. So we need to clean out the closet. Let's put that on there. Closet. We need to do laundry. And this week I said I was going to start back walking. And I'm going to go to the grocery store probably tomorrow and see. So, walk. And I'm not going to do anything strenuous. I just want to get my mind and my body ready to like get into our new routine. So that's that. And so I'm going to try to do my walking on Monday. And then as far as Monday goes, we have our bills. So I had the 27th, but it's the 28th. State Farm. I'm going to definitely try to pay. I'm praying that'll be a win for me for the week because this is the day it's due. And I normally just float it until about the first or second week of the next month. So I'm always pretty much quote unquote a month behind, but I'm really trying to be intentional about my bills and pay on time. So I'm going to try to not have it go into the first of the month. Okay, let's see. Now, my hourly bill will be coming out. I've paid it, and I'll talk about that more in, my budget video. But it'll probably come out between here and on the Tuesday. So I just want to make a note of that so I don't be thinking I got a little something and I don't. Okay, and then we have Amazon due on the 2nd. And then on the 3rd is Acuity. And I just want to double check with my calendar. And I've already went through my Google Calendar to check to see what is going on. Let's see. Yep, we don't have anything here because I changed up how I use this calendar. Let's see. Yeah, Acuity is due on the 3rd. And then, so for the following week, we would have on the 4th, we would have Apple. And the 6th, we have Chat. I haven't used Chat. I need to just kind of get rid of it. Canva. And then Apple Music. So pretty much. And the reason I like to do, a lot of people say, why do you write down things for next week? Because in my situation, where I get paid cash or, I get paid on a daily basis, I need to see that because in my mind, I would think I have money, but I need to prepare for what's to come for the next week. Like the other day, I'll talk about more about that in my budget video, but I was like, ooh, I can go buy me another purse. I got enough money to buy. No, we don't, Yoshida, because guess what? We have State Farm. So I knew what was to come. So I was like, no, you can't. You don't have anything extra really because you have this bill coming. So that's why I like to know what's ahead. And I just think that it's important, at least for me, to know what's ahead. A lot of people don't feel like they need to know because you're going to do the next week. And I get that. But in my situation, the next week is important. So important this week would be State Farm. I'm sorry if y'all can hear my husband. We've just been getting calls and he's just been talking to everybody. Okay, so habits. Let me look at the habits from last week because the habits from last week, I decided were good ones and not to put down stuff I just know I'm not going to do. So like read, exercise, and declutter. And then I didn't do like a no spend, low spend because I knew it was my birthday week and I wasn't going to do a low spend. And I still did good because I only spent birthday money and I still have my bill money. That was important to me. So that also was a win, that I didn't have to dip into my savings account, that extra money that I received a couple of weeks ago. I didn't have to dip into that just to celebrate my birthday. So it was, like I said, besides losing my mother-in-law, it was a perfect week. Okay, so declutter. We definitely got to do that. We're working on some things here around the house. And then, we have a dishwasher coming, matter of fact. And I think that's next week, I think. So let me put dishwasher down here for next week. And then, so I'm going to put declutter, read. I also, on my birthday, I put it on my stories that I was out dilly-dallying. So I bought a book from the bookstore. Like I've said before, I'm not ready to start no book club. I don't want to be a part of book talk. I love reading, And so, and I love handheld books, and I love a bookstore and a Black-owned. I love it. So I bought me a book for my birthday as well, and it's a real thick book. So I definitely want to have reading on my habits. And then I'm still going to work on my, it's right here on my desk. I'm going to still read this book, but I didn't bring down the book that I bought. I will show you guys next week what that book is. And then definitely exercise. So exercise could be walking or just doing something here in the house. But that's it. I don't think I really, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like I'm kind of like not necessarily all over the place, because I'm fine. Really, I am fine. Me and my mother-in-law, like we never had any, like I was a good daughter-in-law, she was a good mother-in-law, so it's all good over here. But I just want to do something very simple this week. I know people like to see just something on the page, so I'm just gonna whip out my little icons. I may just do some black teeny dots. And I was thinking about it before I started. I said, you know what? I think I'm just going to whip out the washi tape again. That's just really safe. It's really safe for me to washi tape. So let me see what I got in here in my bag. I think I'm just going to do some basic washi tape. So yeah, so it's just a washi tape kind of week. So I'm gonna block off these days, since these days I'll be out of work. I won't make it to church. I won't have sister chat, any of that. So this is perfect. Okay. And then I'm gonna also try to keep these days like evening free. Let me tell you, I've been doing hair so long that I've worked that shift from 8 in the morning to 10, 11 o'clock at night. Baby, them days is over. I do not like working the evenings, but I will, but I just do not. Like, if I can get all my people in the daytime, that's fine. Like, I live close to home, but I like to be going home around 4:30, 5 o'clock. The latest I can do is 7, but that's that. So here we go. We got that, and we're just going to take our icons. And I wish I had some celebrations. That's on my, this here. So we got this. And I didn't even refer to these last week. Like, I did check my planner a little bit. But of course, you know, I'm always doing my totals and stuff. But that's about it. So we're going to put these here. The time is later on that evening at 7, but you can't see it. So I'm just going to put it right here. Just like middle of the day. Okay, and then I'm going to take the car. We get 2 of those because my alley bill is coming out. And then State Farm. And then I'm doing some cooking for the reception. So I'm going to put these here on this day, on that day. And then I think I'm going to pay myself from Noras Cove on Monday. I think. Oh, and then see, here goes some celebrations. Yeah, well, we already got the glasses, so that's all right. And any birthdays. My dad's birthday would be the 1st. He's deceased, so his birthday would be the 1st. So we're just going to put birthday here, okay, there, Amazon. So we got our bills, y'all, and I am so sorry, but this is really good. Oh, and then so I have an evening here where I can declutter. I could possibly cook this day as well, but I definitely, my closet is definitely on the list to be done this week. So I'm just going to put that there. And let's see. What am I supposed to buy this week? I know I need to look for those shoes. So I'm not going to put those down because I may not need them. That is it. But I'm going to use these black dots for days I can do some admin, So like weekend orders should be shipping out on Tuesday. But I'm going to have to I got to figure out when I'm going to do those because I work. I don't get off till late. So they may have to just go in the Dropbox. And just to clear up my week and clean up my queue, I may have to do them Monday. Who knows? And sometimes I've been getting a little bit of, I may can do it this day too. So if I don't get orders out on Tuesday, I'll get them out on Wednesday. But I'm going to definitely try for Tuesday. And then Thursday, I'm not doing any admin. Of course, none here. And like I said, the rest of the week is just blah. Just blah. So that is it. I don't have anything else. I just use some washi tape. I kind of want to layer the washi tape, but I think I'm just going to leave it alone. This is just pretty much it. And yeah, that's it. We're just doing monochromatic. I may, hold on, let me see. Don't forget. So I'm going to put this noted sign here because I need to remember that I'm cooking. And matter of fact, I need to make a note to call my sister about the ingredients and stuff that I need. She's purchasing, so in case I have to put to it, I can at least be aware. And then I'm going to pay my suite rent on Thursday. All right, that is it, you guys. I'm sorry that it's so plain this week, but this is all I need. On a week like this, this is all I need. I don't need any distractions. I'll pop this in. And of course, if I think of any more things that I want to put down for my habits, I'll put them there. And I still add all of the days of the week that I work, even though I don't have to, and I'll just put 0 on those days. And my taskbar probably will fill up when I think of some other things. If not, I'll use like a sticky note. And oh yeah, I put State Farm. I guess I could put Alley. And I keep trying to get away from having to pay both of those in 1 week. Like, that just irritates me because those are my 2 biggest bills. So, it's just the way that they... Oh, I didn't know I had plastic on the back of here. It's just the way that they take it out. I could pay it through credit card, but then it charges the fee. So I just rather do the bank and let them take it out. And I almost just went ahead and paid the fee because I wanted it to be done with. I wanted them to get their money. But that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so that you come back for more content like this. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.